So I thought I'd try to have some fun in this video and not take things so seriously. I'm working on the various WHA O-Pee-Chee hockey sets, and there's one issue in particular I want to touch on. I just wanted to say a few things about each set. This is the 1974-75, notable for being horizontal. I don't think O-Pee-Chee did this enough. Obviously, they did it with the 1968 O-Pee-Chee set, but I think it lends itself to the format quite well. It's sort of a less is more thing. Obviously, the checklist is not going to be vertical. There's the Golden Jet, Bobby Hull. But I think it works, and I wish O-Pee-Chee had done it a little more. That's sort of a unique card showing all three Hows together. Gordie was so proud to play with his sons, and of course Mark would go on to a great career, a Hall of Famer himself. So that's the 1974 set. This is the 1975. The complete set is here. Not arguably, I mean, long considered to be the most sought after of the WHA sets. A really clean, really nice design. So there's, again, a very popular set. But the one thing that I always think is cool about this set is it might be the first instance ever of a hockey card set with product placement. Jacques Plante is showing his Jacques Plante mask. He had his own company that produced them, and what better way to subtly advertise it than to put it in a hockey card. And the next best thing to goalies wearing their masks on cards, and not many did yet in these early years. O-Pee-Chee still hadn't caught on to that. But at least, to show it and display it. And I think in his other hand, he should have had a pamphlet from the company or one of the newspaper advertisements that were in the hockey news or those sorts of things. Anyway, I don't know if people in Edmonton recognize those uniforms. Do those look familiar? The Oilers went back to those over the last couple years, as they should have. They're striking. Okay, there's that. This is the set that I really wanted to talk about. This is the 1976-77 WHA set. Again, colorful, popular year. We'll just go through, again, the goalie cards are always fantastic. We'll just go through a few stars until we, hit the ones that I want to show you, like that one. There's Gordie, and there's Dave Keon. Glenn Sather wearing red socks. Don't know why the Oilers wore red socks with those uniforms. There's Bobby Hull. Okay, so you get the point. You know what's the greatest thing about the 1976 O-Pee-Chee WHA set? The hairstyles. Perms were big, apparently, in 1976. Not one or two players. I mean, we're talking a full team. In fact, there's all-star cards in this set, but I think all the guys with perms should have been on their own team and played against Gordie Howe and Bobby Hull and a few of the other enforcers. Look at that. What a hairstyle. That's beautiful flow, as the guys say. So, mullets weren't really, I mean, they were a thing, but nobody knew they were a thing. But I don't know. I mean, I was a young kid in the 70s, but look at Cheech. Johnny Garrett with the perm. I don't know how someone walked into a hair salon and sat down and said, "Give me this." But anyway, I guess it was the look at the time. And as I say, there's a litany of them. I mean, how do you beat that? That might be the team captain. You could have had... And here's the interesting thing. Rick Dudley had a beautiful perm. Beautiful curly head, full head of curly hair. And he was one of the few players that actually wore a helmet. So he's hiding his perm. Rick, let your freak flag fly. Don't hide it. So there's that. The WHA hockey cards are really underrated. There's so many cool issues. Again, this is part of a major collection we've purchased that we are going to be selling on eBay soon. This is the 1973 Quaker Oats WHA set. And for those of you that own or are familiar with the Coke hockey set from 1965, kind of the same design. They were issued in strips. Look at that Bruce Landon goalie card. Fantastic. And I'm showing this card because, again, these are very, very cool. But I think the uniforms in the WHA were highly underrated. I'm a uniform guy, and I hope we're not getting a glare here because these are in plastic sheets. But this is the 1973 O-Pee-Chee WHA poster set. O-Pee-Chee had tried this with the NHL in 1971. They had issued posters attached in groups of two. They did it 2 years later, and it was really their first individual WHA issue. They'd shown WHA players obviously in the 1972 set, but this was the first, oh, they're back to back here. This was the first actual WHA issue O-Pee-Chee did devoted solely to the league. But I love this set because I just think it shows the uniforms so clearly and the poses are so cool. I'm a goalie guy. There's Jerry Cheevers. Those Cleveland Crusaders uniforms are fantastic. And we'll just show a couple more here. I want to do a good job on the videos. I know that I don't, but I do try. There's the Toronto Toros. There is a very early look at the Edmonton Oilers uniforms circa 1973. And there's Mike Walton. I mean, what a uniform that is. Look at that. Minnesota Fighting Saints, Mike Walton. And again, for all our friends in Winnipeg, I think that logo's fantastic. See, I think Winnipeg should incorporate that logo into a third jersey. I think that would be great. So anyway, I really wanted to show the all-perm team and the damage they could have done. They should have gone to maybe play the Russians. Maybe the year before, when in 1974, when the WHA All-Stars played against the Red Army, they should have sent these guys over and let them see what they could do. Anyway, just thought I'd have a little fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate anyone who takes the time to watch my videos. aasportscards.com is my website if you want to learn more about my company. And if you live in Canada and want to consign or sell your vintage or high-end modern sports card collection to me, let me know, and I'm available to talk to you anytime about your stuff. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.